Picture your brain right now as a computer with 47 browser tabs open. Each one is running something. An email you need to send, a decision you've been putting off, that conversation you left unfinished, a project sitting at 70%. They're all there, humming quietly in the background, draining your mental battery without you even noticing. You think you're just busy, but the truth is, you're cognitively overloaded. It is not the work you're doing that is exhausting you, it is the work you're not finishing. The invisible mental load, the tabs you can't see but can definitely feel. Ever wonder why you collapse at the end of the day even though you didn't actually do much? It's because your brain has been running a marathon behind the scenes. And today, we're going to close those tabs for good. Here's what's happening in your brain. There's a psychological phenomenon where unfinished tasks create a persistent mental tension. Scientists call it the Zeigarnik effect. Basically, your brain hates leaving things incomplete, so it keeps them active, running in the background, even when you're not consciously thinking about them. That text you've been meaning to send back, it's there. The appointment you still haven't scheduled, running the project you're 80% done with, draining energy right now. Research shows this unfinished business doesn't just sit quietly, it actively depletes your focus, your decision-making ability, and your emotional reserves. After working with hundreds of professionals struggling with burnout, the pattern is always the same. It's not the workload that breaks people, it's the mental clutter, the invisible accumulation of things left undone. And here's where most people get it wrong. They think the solution is to work harder, organize better, use a new productivity system. But that's not it, because you can't organize your way out of cognitive overload. You have to close the loops. Let me break down exactly what's draining you. There are 3 types of mental tabs most people don't even realize they're running. First, decision debt. These are all the small decisions you've been postponing. What to eat for dinner, whether to attend that networking event, which email to respond to first, should you cancel that subscription? Each one feels minor, but they stack, and when you have 20 of these piling up, you hit analysis paralysis. You can't decide anything because you're already deciding everything. Second, obligation overload. These are the commitments you said yes to, but haven't acted on yet. The favor you owe a friend, the follow-up email you promised to send, the call you said you'd schedule. Every single one is a background process consuming mental RAM. You feel the weight of them even when you're doing something completely unrelated. Third, completion anxiety. Projects you started but didn't finish. Conversations you left unresolved. Intentions you had but never executed. Most people think they're just procrastinating, but they're actually accumulating compound mental interest. I worked with a professional once who couldn't figure out why she felt constantly anxious. Her workload was manageable, but she had 15 small unfinished items creating a low-grade hum of stress that never stopped. Here's what most productivity advice gets wrong about solving this. Most people try to solve this with to-do lists, time blocking, prioritization frameworks. And here's the problem: none of that actually closes the mental tabs. It just reorganizes them. You're still carrying the same cognitive load. You've just color-coded it. There's a paradox here. The more systems you create to manage your tasks, the more mental energy you spend maintaining those systems. You think adding another productivity app will help. It actually becomes another tab to manage. Here is the core insight most people miss. The only way to delete a mental tab is through completion or conscious cancellation, not better organization. But most people get stuck in what I call intention limbo. They won't do the thing, but they also won't let it go. And that creates maximum cognitive drain. I've seen people with perfectly organized task managers, every item categorized, prioritized, tagged, who still feel completely overwhelmed because the list itself has become a source of guilt and pressure. It's not helping them, it's haunting them. The solution isn't another system, it's a different approach entirely. But there's a simple framework that actually works. Here's the framework. Step 1, the brain dump audit. Take 15 minutes and write down every single open loop in your mind. Tasks, decisions, promises, intentions, all of it. Don't organize, don't prioritize. Just extract everything onto paper to make the invisible visible. Step 2, the 3 decision sort. Go through each item and make one of 3 choices immediately. Do it now if it takes under 5 minutes. Schedule it specifically with an actual date and time, not soon or later this week, or delete it permanently. Admit you're not going to do it and release the obligation. No fourth option, no maybe later. Step 3, the daily close ritual. End each day by closing at least 3 mental tabs, even small ones. Because here's what matters: completion generates momentum and psychological relief. That is completely disproportionate to the effort you invest. 5 minutes of actually finishing something beats an hour of planning to finish it. I had a client who'd been avoiding a difficult text for 2 weeks. Finally sent it. Took 90 seconds. She told me it felt like 10 pounds lifted off her chest instantly. That's the power of closing loops. Do the brain dump audit today. Count your open mental tabs and drop the number in the comments. Close just 5 this week and you'll feel the difference. Subscribe for more practical psychology that cuts through the noise and simplifies the complexity of modern life. Let's clear some space.